How much stock can you put into a film when you're grading your guys under the conditions that they had to play in Saturday?
You know, yeah, it was not ideal conditions. It affected us more than you wanted it to, and you know, all you really wanted is you expected to be some drops and things here. The whole thing was just don't turn the ball over, you know, and that was the thing. If you don't turn the ball over, you're going to find a way to make a play and be in a good shape. And you look at, we did just the opposite. You know, we turned it over 4 times, all on our side of the field. So we made that game. I mean, we basically served it on a platter, you know, for Tech. If you just punt every series, you know, it's probably a 3-point, 6-point game late, and you're just looking to make a play and have a chance to win it.
For your group specifically up front, driving their legs, I imagine that was maybe the thing that was most affected, even though you guys didn't run a ton, but is that maybe what you would say was the thing that kind of got you the most?
You know, I don't know. I thought really our field was in better shape than a lot of fields, so that part was good. Yeah, at times it was hard to get your feet in the ground, and sometimes even in pass sets it's harder because you're going backwards and you have to redirect, and that's harder than the run blocking part of it. So, you know, yeah, it affects you some, but, you know, again, what we did Saturday, I don't even want to talk about the weather. I just want to talk about that we just didn't get it done.
How did they grade out your group?
Average. You know, it was one of those games where you had some guys that you know, you had some good plays and you had some bad plays, you know, and it was across the whole offense. Everybody took turns, you know, numerous drop balls, missed blocks, misreads from the quarterback. I mean, you name it. We did things in that game we hadn't done all year, just uncharacteristically of us from every guy that, you know, we let the elements overtake our thought process and how we played. And that was the part that was frustrating is, you know, you're sitting there thinking about everything you can do and run to be successful, and we just found ways to sabotage ourselves. You know, you'd have one good play and then you'd have 2 bad plays. So, you know, you can't do that to be a good offense.
Have they bounced back the way you would like, at least through the first days of practice?
Yeah, that part has been positive. We had our best Tuesday practice yesterday, and we just had a good practice today. So there was no question that there was some disgust and understand that we failed Saturday and we need to bounce back in a big way. And so we corrected it on Sunday, and we pointed out every mistake, and we also said we're going to move on and get ready for Miami, and they've done a great job of that.
You guys won kind of in spite of mistakes the other 2 weeks. Was it more effective looking at film after a loss, knowing the emotional toll that it takes?
Well, you know, that's what's funny, because after the Florida State game, my message to them on Sunday was, you know, you go to Florida State, you played really well in the first half. In the second half, we outside of the fumble down by the 2, obviously, and then we were up and down in the second half. And what I told them was, when you win, it kind of masks the mistakes. You know, it's easy to say, oh, well, we'll be all right, we'll fix it. But when you lose, then there's all of a sudden that sense of urgency that, you know, I really have to fix it. And our message was, let's not wait for a loss. Well, obviously, we didn't follow those words, and we made plenty of mistakes Saturday. So there's no question, when you fail, there's a huge sense of urgency. We just need to continue to have a sense of urgency every week, no matter what the outcome is, and do things the right way.